Have you ever sat in a room so quiet you could hear your own heartbeat? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? One moment it's peaceful, the next, a wave of anxiety washes over you. Why does absolute silence make us so uncomfortable? It's not the silence itself we fear, but what our minds create to fill that void. Today, we're diving deep into the sound of nothingness and exploring why it can be so terrifying. Our brains are wired for sound. From the moment we're born, we're surrounded by noise, voices, music, the hum of the city. Sound tells us we're not alone. It gives us context, a sense of safety. When that constant stream of auditory information suddenly stops, our brain goes on high alert. It's like being a sentinel on watch duty, and suddenly, the familiar sounds of the night vanish. Your senses sharpen, and you start searching for a threat, even if there isn't one. This is an ancient, primal instinct. For our ancestors, silence often meant danger. A sudden quiet in the forest could signal a predator lurking nearby. The birds would stop chirping, the insects would fall silent. That hush was a warning sign. So, our brains evolved to associate silence with potential threats. We've carried that evolutionary baggage into our modern world. Even in the safety of our own homes, a sudden, deep quiet can trigger that same fight or flight response. Our heart rate might increase, our muscles tense up, all because our ancient brain is screaming, something's wrong. But there's more to it than just survival instincts. Silence forces us to confront ourselves. In our noisy, hyper-connected world, we're masters of distraction. We have our phones, our playlists, our endless stream of content. These things keep our minds occupied, shielding us from our own thoughts and anxieties. When you take all that away, what's left? Just you and your mind. And for many of us, that's a scary place to be. In the quiet, the thoughts we've been pushing away start to bubble up to the surface. Unresolved worries, past regrets, fears about the future, they all come out to play. The silence doesn't create these thoughts, it just gives them the space to be heard. It's like turning off the music at a party and suddenly realizing the room is full of whispered conversations you couldn't hear before. These are the whispers of our own subconscious. Without external noise to drown them out, we're forced to listen. This confrontation with our inner world can be incredibly overwhelming. Think about how silence is used in storytelling, especially in horror movies. The scariest moments are often not the loud jump scares, but the long, drawn-out periods of quiet. The character walks down a dark hallway, the music fades, and all you can hear is their breathing. Our minds race to fill in the blanks. What's hiding in the shadows? What's about to happen? The filmmaker knows that our imagination is far more terrifying than anything they could show us on screen. They use silence to hand the reins over to our own fear-generating minds. We become the architects of our own dread. This is because the human mind hates a vacuum. We are pattern-seeking, meaning-making machines. When faced with a lack of information like the auditory void of silence, we start creating our own. We imagine footsteps that aren't there. We hear a creak in the floorboards. We see a shadow move in our peripheral vision. This phenomenon is called pareidolia, where our brain perceives patterns in random data. It's why we see faces in clouds or hear whispers in static. In total silence, our brain is so desperate for input that it starts to invent it, often drawing from our deepest fears. This fear of the unseen, of the unknown, is a fundamental part of the human experience. Silence is the ultimate unknown. It's a blank canvas, and our anxieties are all too eager to paint their darkest pictures on it. We fear what might be lurking just beyond our perception. Is the house settling, or is someone trying to get in? Is that the wind, or a voice calling your name? The silence doesn't give us any answers, so our minds supply the worst-case scenarios. So, how can we make peace with silence? How can we turn it from a source of anxiety into a space for peace and reflection? The first step is to simply acknowledge the fear. Understand that it's a natural, deep-rooted response. Don't fight it or feel ashamed of it. Just notice it. When you feel that anxiety rising in a quiet room, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you are safe. The feeling is just an echo of an ancient survival mechanism. Next, you can try to reframe your relationship with silence. Instead of seeing it as an empty void, try to see it as an open space. A space for your mind to rest, away from the constant bombardment of stimulation. You can practice this through mindfulness or meditation. Start with just a few minutes a day. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and just focus on your breath. Your mind will wander, and that's okay. The goal isn't to have a completely empty mind, but to become a calm observer of your thoughts without getting carried away by them. Gradually, you can increase the time. You'll start to notice that the silence isn't so scary after all. You'll find a certain richness in it. You'll hear the subtle sounds you never noticed before, the gentle hum of the refrigerator, the distant sound of traffic, the rhythm of your own breathing. These sounds can become an anchor, grounding you in the present moment. You'll learn that silence isn't the absence of everything. It's the presence of yourself. Embracing silence is a journey. It's about learning to be comfortable in your own skin, in your own mind. It's about transforming the chilling effect of the unknown into a comforting sense of self-awareness. When we stop running from the quiet, we can finally hear what it has to tell us. We can confront our anxieties, find clarity, and maybe even discover a profound sense of peace. The shadows might still whisper, but with practice, you'll learn that you're the one who decides what they say. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of silence. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your own experiences with the sound of nothingness. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the human mind. See you next time.